I mean, no. I mean, I've stopped worrying about that. You know, which is, you know, it's really helped me out, just not worrying about everything, and just realizing that regardless of the situation, that I can only do, you know, the best I can do, and that's, I mean, it's real, you know, and it's all I'm going to continue to do. So.
Do you have any feel for what to expect?
I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm not even going to worry about it. You know, obviously I would hope, but it's just going to come and watch film tomorrow and do just the same thing I've been doing the whole year. Not going to change anything. I mean, it's really, I kind of, you know, went to talk to him about it, and just trying to ask him, like, you know, I'm not handling this well, and just what can I do? Like, what, I mean, how can I change what I'm doing without, you know, because you can't really be a complete leader and prepare like a starter when you're the backup, because, you know, you got to leave that for the starter to be that leader. And, you know, I was just kind of struggling with, you know, what to do and how to prepare and everything. And, you know, he just told me that, you know, there's the reality of one play away, and you have to be ready when your time comes. And, you know, I've heard it 100,000 times, probably more. And, you know, you just don't really think about it. You know, my mind was just so flustered, I didn't really think about it. And, you know, I finally, you know, sit there and thought about it. And, you know, it is real. Like, how awful would that be if, you know, I'm sitting there pouting about not playing, or not necessarily even pouting. I don't want to be dramatic and say that, but just, you know, just down and not as positive as I normally would be. And then my time comes and I'm not ready. That'd be awful for everybody. I mean, me and the coaches and the university, the rest of the teammates. I mean, it would just be bad. And that's when I really realized, like, I mean, it's not fun, but at the same time, they gotta be prepared, just like I am starting. So that's what that was about.
How'd you change?
That's what I said. I guess I could have handled it better, but granted that I just, you know, I was told, and it was right after practice, you know, I'd thrown in the fire a little bit, but I mean, it took everything I had to handle it like that, honestly. But I mean, I'm not like 100% proud of it or anything, but at the same time, I'm not like beating myself up over it. So I mean, it kind of happened. You know, it's a different situation. I mean, we've been through 100 different situations and unique situations now, but I mean, you know, he's handling it well. You know, he knows how not to get too high, not to get too low, but you know, he's handling it well. He's still my friend. That hadn't changed, and you know, nothing's gonna change that.
I mean, told him, man, I hope you do great. Glad we won the game.
What's your feeling about where things stand now?
You know, I don't really know. I mean, it was definitely different. It was weird, but I'm glad we won the game.
Well, it's frustrating, but you can't do nothing about it. Once you drop it, it's not like you can get the pass back. Just when the ball comes to you the next time, just make a play on it. Well, yeah, once I saw the ball, my eyes they got pretty big. I almost felt like they was out my socket, but I seen I had to make a play on it. Probably would have been my only opportunity to get a touchdown. So
Corey's, you know, last year's Corey's role was he was the guy that you threw on third down to rush the passer. And, you know, when he started off the season, all of a sudden he had a much bigger load to carry. And, you know, he was challenged. And, you know, Corey's a competitor, and Corey's responded. And, you know, there's a lot more out there for him. And just like all of us as coaches, as players, we've all got to raise our level, the level that we coach at, the level that we play at, you know, as we get deeper and deeper into our schedule. And but we're real proud of him and pleased with him, and like I said, at the same time, know that there's a whole lot more out there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna make it, because it was like an edge there, and, you know, with my speed. Yeah, I know for other team they got a lot of speed, but, you know, then again, I pick my speed any time of the day. And, you know, he gave me a little edge and to get around him, and that's what I did, use my speed. Well, you know, I really didn't really have no reaction. You know, I just had to, you know, stand beside him. You know, coaches made that call. Coach Moseley made that call at halftime. You know, that's the coach's thing, and that's what they do. So it don't matter who they pick and give him a quarterback. We just kind of stand beside him, you know, and cheer him on.
matured a lot, a ton my first year, and I'm like, oh, I feel so good, and then something else happens, and then I'm like, okay, well now I'm very mature, and then something else happens, and I'm like, okay, maybe now, and then this whole thing happened, and I'm like, so now I just know not to get too confident or too, I guess, feeling like I'm grown, and I just know just to stay level-headed. That was the biggest thing. You know, that's the only thing that popped in my head. You know, I mean, I only completed literally four passes, and you know, I mean, yeah, they were, you know, I mean, big plays in the game, but at the same time, it was 4 passes, and you know, everybody was on my team, teammates were proud and everything, and that's just the only thing that was on my mind was like, I've been way too low to get, you know, too high. You know, I mean, the same thing can happen. So I'm just trying to just stay level-headed, and that's just the biggest thing I'm focusing on. Oh, I'm hungry.
Let's get some beer and pizza in the clubhouse like your Red Sox guys during the game.
Well, you wouldn't do that? Granted, I was of age, you know, to be honest.